And an I-24 news story from Israel now. Between War and Peace is a photography exhibition taking place in the Jaffa port, which highlights conflicts in both Israel and the Ukraine, but also the softer sides of both countries. Lara Frezinsky was there and filed this report.
Francois Fenelon once said, "All wars are civil wars because all men are brothers." A saying on full display at the Between War and Peace exhibition taking place in the Jaffa port in Israel. Ukrainian photographers, alongside Israeli ones, are showing their work depicting life in conflict zones.
This very day, my camera was broken and I was beaten by gang members we called titushki. These people are hired by corrupt politicians to attack the press and the protesters. This is Ukrainian modern history, but there is also a message to all of us. You can and should rise up against every evil regime, every dictatorship, and your history will be told.
When they asked me to join, I was really excited. And I was even more excited to see a different side of Ukraine. Apparently, all wars look the same, but everyday life in each country is different.
The exhibit follows Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko's visit to Israel 2 months ago, one of the many moves aimed at building support for his country, which has been plagued by conflict in the east. Thousands of Ukrainians have been killed in the past 2 years in clashes with Moscow-backed separatists.
I've been in a few places like Chechnya, like Karabakh, Somalia, Moldova, but it was out of my house. Now it's inside of my house.
Gladayelov followed the war closely, joining Kiev's forces until he was wounded. His images are much more than just chronological events shown in an artistic way. They are a window to the Zemlyaki, a Ukrainian term for brothers of the same land. But not all images at the exhibit deal with war.
My work, you can see the colorful paintings here, are mostly photograph images of magical places in the Ukraine that hopefully will inspire people to get out and travel and see for themselves how magical this land is.
The old saying is that a picture worth 1,000 words, but these images we saw here today capture the stories of a war zone. The faces of simple people, their everyday reality, alongside with the hope for a better future. Between War and Peace exhibition, Jaffa Port, Lara Frezinsky, I-24 News.
It's a beautiful story from our I-24 News home here in the Jaffa port, and there's a lot more coming up on the news today. But first, let's head to our newsroom for the updates from